What's up, y'all? This is Prolifically Born Again. I am Lucas Colaway, and this is probably the third video I've done today. And the reason why I keep coming back is because, you know what? I gotta tell you, Nick Jones keeps showing me this stuff, man, and I really gotta put my input in there, man, because like for example, we got this chick on TikTok making like thousands and thousands of dollars just by going on there and replying to mimicking characters and basically showing herself off. To and the funny thing is that see, this is what we're dealing with. And a lot of guys, they say a lot of things, but I want to get real, because I don't want to beat around the bush. Look what's happening. These are kids that are on this platform, kids, and they're seeing this as something that's good. I want to express something. I want to express something here. We got these kids that are being stalked by these predators, right? And you see online how these TikTok stars are being stalked, and one of them was even murdered. Well, let me tell you why. Because they're online and they're communicating through little tidbits on TikTok to anybody. So you're going on TikTok as a teenager, looking all little sexy teenager on TikTok, and you got predators and pedophiles on the other side of the phone watching you. And then they want to find you. Then they want to kill you. I mean, like, this is what the government's allowing. These freaking platforms are unbelievably evil and wrong. I am so honestly like, I come from a past of living and like being in a situation of devil proportions, and I'm been touched by God. And so when I tell you that these things are, it's unbelievable what they have allowed to go down in society today. I mean, it's like I've come out of the woodwork, being gone for so long, and I'm looking out, and it's unreal. It's unbelievable. Like, I want to tell it how it is, man. The government has allowed, and that's the thing, it's all corrupted. The corruption goes all the way up, and it doesn't stop. And it's been corrupted from the get-go. You see, here's the thing. In the beginning of time in America, not at the beginning of time, but in the beginning of the America signing the Constitution, a lot of people probably don't know this, but the Constitution was signed illegally, and the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers, they overtook all that, and that's why they own everything in this world, all the banks and all that stuff. And and they're all Freemasons. So you got to understand, people. I think a lot of people like to beat around the bush when we all know what's going on, man. And if we're not going to stand up and talk about it, well, nothing's going to get done, right? But you're starting to see a lot of people come around and start to make a lot of comments about unsavory music and all this stuff. I mean, the music that's out there is unbelievable. We're talking about celebrities that were in the past looked as like wholesome, good people, and now look at what's going on. I mean, but when it comes to these TikTok kids, listen, understand something. Even though it's absolutely ungodly that the government would allow these platforms to work, but it's there because it gives pedophiles access to get with these people. This is what it does. It's normalizing this idea. And here's the thing I want to say. When it comes to transgender and the LGBTQ community and the whole scenario about how they're trying to pass these laws, let me explain something to you. This has nothing to do with, okay, you're trying to normalize something for kids, and people are getting it confused between, accepting trans. Listen, if you want to be trans, I got nothing against trans or gay people. If you want to be trans or you want to be gay, that's fine. But when it comes to children, stop trying to confuse stuff, man. This is really pissing me off, man. Like honestly, you guys, you people in power think that you're freaking, you know what I mean? You guys all are unbelievable, man. You want to like pass laws so that these kids get confused? This has nothing about being gay. This has nothing about, you're trying to make kids confused. These kids don't know any better. How are you passing laws when these kids aren't old enough to know any better? All you're doing is laying down confusion. And it's so confusing. And so when it comes to TikTok, so here's my advice for anybody on TikTok. If you're going to try to go on TikTok, be prepared to be, you're going to like, be prepared. There's predators out there that are watching you. So if you want to make all that money going on TikTok, well, take it from a guy that's been in that life that, well, not in that life. Let's not get it twisted, okay? I used to live a life of crime, and I've been in prison, and I've been in some violent situations, but I've never ever done anything that bad, but I've been in prison with the worst of them at sometimes, and I think my perspective is valid here, and so when it comes to TikTok, kids, stay off it, kid. What are you doing? Do you realize that there's pedophiles and rapists and killers on the other side of the fence watching you? That's what they're doing. They're looking at you, and then they get infatuated with you, and then they try to hunt you down. So just like Nick Jones saying, man, this is what's going on. This is what the government's allowed to go on, and it's unreal, man. So all you kids, man, please don't get confused. Don't let the government, the government's been lying to us since day one. What gives any, and when it's so crazy because you're going to allow these people in power to create AI and do all these things. Are you out of your minds? Hasn't all this corruption that's already been coming, every aspect and every establishment almost in life right now has been exposed. The banks, soccer, sports, refs, the list goes on and on and on. And so don't use TikTok to make money. You're becoming a target is what you're becoming, okay? So just turn to God. No money, no drug is stronger than God's love, and no amount of money is going to bring you happiness. It does not matter. What's going to happen is you're going to get a lot of money, your head's going to blow up, and you're going to get to the point where you think you're the shit, but guess what? We're all looking at you and we're all going, are you kidding? This guy? Do you guys even realize the way that we're seeing this? Do you guys even have a clue about how you're turning people towards evil? How can you do that and be so rich at the same time? Honestly, when are you guys gonna get a soul, get any sort of morals, and stop doing what you're doing, man? It's unreal, man. So you know what? My heart goes out to all y'all. I'm praying for all y'all on both sides of the fence. But keep your heads up, all right? Mad love, prolifically born again. We'll see you next time.